Picture this. You're drilling the deepest hole in human history, miles past ancient rock that hasn't seen sunlight in 4 billion years. Your drill is over 400 miles below your feet, and suddenly you hit water. Not a puddle, not an underground lake, an ocean. One so massive it could swallow the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Indian Ocean 3 times over. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, scientists are now almost certain it's real, and it's hiding about 400 miles beneath you right now. And the strangest part? It might finally answer a question that has puzzled researchers for centuries. Where did Earth's water actually come from? Our story starts in 2014, in Brazil, with a diamond about the size of a grain of rice. It was ugly, battered, and basically worthless to a jeweler. But to scientists, this little stone was the jackpot. See, this was a super deep diamond. Most diamonds form around 100 miles underground. This one came from more than 300 miles down. It was blasted to the surface by an ancient volcanic eruption, like a message in a bottle sent from the deep earth. And trapped inside it, researchers found a strange mineral called ringwoodite. Go ahead, try saying that 5 times fast. Ringwoodite had been made in labs and found in meteorites. But no one had ever seen a piece from inside our own planet. And this particular sample was hiding a secret. About 1.5% of its weight was water. Now, that doesn't sound like much. That's a couple of drops in a glass. But hold on, because the math gets crazy. When you calculate how much ringwoodite is down there, those few drops turn into the biggest reservoir of water on the planet. Okay, before you imagine some huge underground sea with waves and maybe a lost civilization sailing around on it, sorry to disappoint. This ocean has no fish, no waves, and definitely no Atlantis. The water isn't even liquid. It's not ice. It's locked inside the crystal structure of the rock itself, in a strange fourth state that scientists call hydroxide ions. Think of the rock as a sponge squeezed so tightly that the water becomes part of the sponge itself. The pressure down there is 240,000 times greater than the air around you. Yeah, let that sink in. This soggy layer sits in what geologists call the transition zone, a band roughly 250 to 400 miles down. Temperatures there reach over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Imagine the entire Eiffel Tower pressing down on your big toe. Not a great vacation spot. But here's where it gets wild. In 2014, scientists at Northwestern University found a way to see into the deep Earth. They used data from over 500 earthquakes to scan the planet's interior, kind of like giving the Earth an ultrasound. Here's the trick. Seismic waves travel slower through wet rock than through dry rock. It's a built-in water detector. And under most of North America, those waves slowed down a lot. Something enormous down there was soaking wet. The conclusion? That transition zone could hold 3 times more water than all the surface oceans of the world combined. Now, why should you care about wet rocks 400 miles down? Because they might rewrite the story of our planet. For decades, the leading theory said Earth formed hot, dry, and hostile, a ball of molten rock with no water at all. Then, icy comets and asteroids crashed into it for millions of years, delivering water like the world's slowest pizza delivery service. But there's a problem with that theory, and it's hiding in the chemistry of the water itself. Scientists studied the fingerprint of comet water, the ratio of regular hydrogen to something called deuterium, a heavier version of it. And in many comets, that fingerprint simply didn't match the water in our oceans. Oops. Back to the drawing board. The hidden ocean offers a very different answer. Maybe Earth's water was here all along, baked into the planet's ingredients from day one. Over billions of years, it slowly sweated out of the deep rock through volcanoes and seafloor vents. In other words, our oceans may have filled up from the inside out, not from the sky down. So, the water in your glass right now, some of it might have spent 1 billion years locked inside rock. Hundreds of miles below the surface, long before it ever saw the sky, touched a cloud, or filled a wave. Take a sip. You're basically drinking the Earth's memories. And honestly, that makes tap water sound way more epic. And this deep water isn't just sitting there doing nothing. Scientists think it's part of a gigantic recycling system. They call it the deep water cycle, and it works like the planet's secret plumbing. You know those places where one tectonic plate dives underneath another? Scientists call them subduction zones. Like the ones around the Pacific Ring of Fire, where the ocean floor slowly sinks into the planet. When an ocean plate sinks, it drags seawater down with it, trapped inside the rock like a wet sponge going under. That water rides the plate down into the mantle. And hundreds of millions of years later, volcanoes spit it back out as steam. It's like the planet is breathing, really, really slowly. One breath takes about as long as the entire age of the dinosaurs. And this hidden ocean might be the planet's built-in safety valve, keeping the surface world in perfect balance. Some researchers believe that without it, our oceans would have either boiled away or drowned every continent long ago. That perfect balance, enough water for life but not a global water world, may exist because the deep Earth stores the extra. So, can we ever actually reach this hidden ocean? Short answer, nope, not even close. And it's not for lack of trying. The deepest hole humans ever drilled, the Kola Super Deep borehole in Russia, went down about 7.6 miles. Then the heat basically turned the drill into spaghetti. The transition zone is more than 30 times deeper than that. We've sent spacecraft 15 billion miles away, but we can't get 300 miles under our own feet. Kind of humbling, isn't it? That's why scientists rely on messengers, earthquake waves, volcanic eruptions, and those rare super-deep diamonds. In 2022, another diamond from Botswana confirmed the water goes even deeper, possibly 410 miles down or more. Every few years, the hidden ocean gets bigger. And the big question now? Whether other planets work the same way. If rocky planets naturally store oceans inside them, a dry-looking world might be hiding all its water on the inside. And that changes everything about where we search for alien life. Water worlds might not look like water worlds at all. So, let's recap. There's an ocean inside the Earth, 3 times bigger than all the seas combined. It might be why you're not living on a water world, and some of it hitches rides to the surface inside diamonds. Not bad, huh? If you learned something new, hit like and subscribe. The Earth's got plenty more secrets, and we're just getting started. See you next time.